What's this?
What is what? He asked you a question. What is that?
We come in peace. We come in peace. We come.
He says it is a government psyop and we should destroy it.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. You ready for the newest Psyop? Get ready! Aliens are here! That's right! Pay no attention to the collapsed banking system. Pay no attention to the fraudulence and the criminals that currently occupy the White House. Look! Aliens! Now we have to unite as a world and give up all of our freedom so we can fight the aliens. I am a skeptic, I gotta tell you. I believe that there is alien life. I think we have a very creative creator, okay? And that certainly there could be the possibility of alien life. But what I believe is that our institutions and the people who run them are corrupt, and so they want to distract you. And they often do things like this, big distraction mechanisms in order to get power. That's what they search for, okay? These people are literal demons, much like the aliens that they may have created in order to distract us. Okay, so here's what's going on. There's a UAP hearing happening right now on Capitol Hill. UAP. What is UAP? UAP is the new technical term for a UFO, okay? This, according to The Guardian, the UFO Hearing Live whistleblower says that non-human biologics have been found at the alleged crash sites. So, unidentified aerial phenomenon is the UAP. These guys, they have a myriad of people who have served in our military and our Defense Department, and these people are testifying on Capitol Hill today about what they've seen. Former intelligence officials say information came from multiple colleagues, but couldn't go into specifics in a congressional hearing into the cover-up claims. Okay, so here's what you're going to see. This is the clip that's making the rounds right now. This guy, Gorsh, who is saying, yeah, we've uncovered alien remains in crashed UFOs.
Intelligent extraterrestrials.
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so, and you may or may not be able to answer my.
So a skiff. So this is what the guy's going to say. The guy's going to say 1,000,000 times over he needs to talk in a classified setting. Now, lying to Congress, of course, brings jail time and massive legal penalties and big problems for you if you are found to have lied to Congress. And so these guys coming out and testifying that the United States military has found UFOs with crashed alien bodies inside. Well, okay, better put your money where your mouth is. What do these UFOs look like?
Aircraft.
Some of the behaviors that we saw in a working area, we would see these objects being at 0.0 Mach, that's zero airspeed, over certain pieces of the ground. So what that means, just like a river, if you throw a bobber in, it's going to float downstream. These objects were staying completely stationary in Category 4 hurricane winds. These same objects would then accelerate to supersonic speeds, 1.1, 1.2 Mach, and they would do so in very erratic and quick behaviors that I don't have an explanation for.
Okay, so you can't explain them. What do they look like?
A concrete sighting with the naked eye of the objects that you described before, the cube-like objects.
Certainly. I think the most vivid sighting of that would have been near midair that we had at the entrance to our working area. One of these objects was completely stationary at the exact entrance to our working areas, not only geographically, but also at altitude. So it was right where all the jets are going, essentially, on the eastern seaboard. The two aircraft flew within about 50 feet of the object, and that was a very close visual sighting.
And you were in one of the aircraft?
I was not. I was there when the pilot landed. He canceled the mission after, and I was there. He was in the ready room with all his gear on, with his mouth open, and I asked him what the problem was, and he said he almost hit one of those darn things.
He said he was 50 feet away from it?
Yes, sir.
And his description of the object was consistent with the description you gave us before?
A dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere.
Inside of a clear sphere.
Yes.
A dark gray or black cube inside of a clear sphere. So that's what these dudes are testifying. There are 3 of them up in Congress, and they are saying that they have witnessed with their own 2 eyes. Every single one of these guys worked for either an intelligence agency or the Department of Defense. They have witnessed with their own two eyes or through conversation the evidence of alien life or alien technology interacting with us today. Have they witnessed those aliens ever bringing harm to another human being?
There has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.
Okay.
So have aliens harmed human beings? These guys say yes. Are these guys quacks? Are these guys insane? Are these guys looking to make money, write books? That's what a lot of people do, and a lot of people are frauds. So I got to tell you, I just don't trust anyone in power. I know that they would look, they're screaming for anything to distract from the Biden crime family, from their failures in the economy, from their failures in Ukraine. So I got to tell you, I like, shame on the Republicans who agreed to this hearing at this current moment in time. However, given the headlines, I got to cover it. Does the United States own any of these spacecraft?
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General and some of which to the intelligence committees. I actually had the people with the firsthand knowledge provide a protected disclosure to the Inspector General.
So this is what you're going to get a lot in this hearing. In every single clip that you watch, clip after clip after clip, you got this one with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's like, "Where are the aliens? I want to see the aliens." Well, you know, like you can't, we can't tell you here because it's an open hearing. We can tell you in our closed door hearing that is going to be top secret, right? And they often do this when they bring in somebody who has access to classified intelligence. Is you have a open hearing where the public can watch, and then you have a closed door hearing where you can disclose things that you could do in a top secret environment. So whatever, I gotta tell you, I do personally believe in the possibility of aliens. I am totally open to that. I love the idea that there could be other other undiscovered things in the universe. I have no problem with that. I just hate the lizard people who are currently in charge of this country, and those people are trying to distract us. And that's what's happening right now. We should be laser focused on laser, like space lasers, like literal lasers from the UFO, laser focused on Biden and his corruption right now. But nonetheless, it's nice to divert, I suppose, a little bit. I don't know if aliens can help us end communism, but this channel certainly can, especially if you like, share, and subscribe. See ya.